Happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to Handelabra Live. It is uh, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, and we're going to be back into Spirit Island. I don't know why no notification went out to people, maybe. I didn't get a notification. I don't know if that's just me. But if you know anyone who's normally watching and they're not here, let them know. Twitch doesn't seem to be sending a notification right now, so that's weird. Well, watch out for that. Hello, Gracie Paz. Anyone else, feel free to say hello in the chat. We're going to be previewing Volcano Looming High for the first time today. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So be sure to be excellent to one another. Oh, Kokiamot got a Twitch notification. Maybe it's just like I haven't been getting certain notifications on my phone, so maybe it's a me thing. That's quite possible. Yeah. Feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you have any thoughts about Volcano or the upcoming scenario, Elemental Invocation as well. Today we're going to be looking at just Volcano. And so we'll go over the spirit here. Elemental Invocation is not quite ready to play yet, but that's pretty cool scenario. But not quite ready to preview. Maybe next week we'll see how it goes. I just picked another random spirit to go along with Volcano, and it turned out to be another sort of doggo friends. So I mean, there's a few. You could have like a doggo team, right? You could add Wildfire. Is there another like doggish spirit yet? Not. Oh, I guess Sharpang's more of a cat, right? Also cat. So I guess you could say like Rising Heat is like a dragon, but it's sort of a doggy dragon. We could have a 3-spirit game, but I think let's just go with 2 spirits for the preview, and maybe I'll do a 1-spirit game to go with Volcano solo. Let's get France up to normal France 2. So, Volcano Looming High starts off with presence and badlands in a mountain of your choice. Push all Dahan from that land. So, that's interesting. And very offensive-driven spirit, lots of damage. We have 3 special rules. Your presence can only be added or moved into mountains. When your presence is destroyed, you do 1 damage per destroyed presence to both invaders and to Dahan, whether you destroy it or anything else destroys it. And your power cards get +1 range if you have 3 or more presence in the origin land. And presence tracks are pretty straightforward. Energy card plays elements, nothing special. Growth is pretty straightforward. But the innate powers, this one actually can be used without elements, which is interesting. You destroy a presence in the target land, and then if you destroy a certain amount of presence, it gets powered up. We also had to make this like fit the panel in a special way. So that's interesting. And Powered by the Furnace of the Earth, this does a bunch of damage, and this lets you get your presence back that you destroyed with this power, essentially. And get new power cards and doing things. So it's pretty handy. Regrowth. So let's get right into it. Yeah, so this is a development build. There are going to be bugs. There's bugs I know about already. But we'll see if there's new bugs. I'm sure there will be. And I'm going to have to move my camera because it's in the way of things. Because of playing in other games lately. Let's just make me a little smaller. You like the Clasp of Friends? Anyone watched Final Space? Clasp of Friends? Okay, let's put me here. That looks good. And right, so here is Volcano setup. We are adding presence to a mountain. I'm probably going to want to go into this one. Otherwise, the back corner is going to get in a bad way, probably. And it's nice to be in the land with invaders because you can blow them up. Because you would also damage Dahan when you deal damage with your innate. So, Pokemon says Volcano, Shroud, and Lure are your favorite Jagged spirits. So, yeah, very nice. Yeah, Shroud is coming up as well. Shroud of Silent Mists. We also have Shifting Memory of Ages coming up, and Trickster and Starlight. Still a few more spirits on the way. So they went into the wetlands, and there's that little branch flag. So the first explorers are just one, but they're going to be adding double explorers pretty soon, and they're going to be building a lot. An antagonist. Looking forward to Volcano. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool spirit. I've played on the tabletop before as well, and I don't know the best way to play the spirit, but there's lots of interesting stuff you can do. So, right, like for example, we could right now, because there's Badlands here, we could destroy one presence, do like a mini eruption to kill that guy, if we can destroy 2 presents. I think it's probably worth blocking the build in there, and so let's do that. If I can get enough elements, which... Ooh, yeah, I can't. Well, I could destroy all my presents and lose the game, so let's not do that. So we are limited by... I think the last game I played with Serpent, and I was like, oh, I have extra elements. I would need 2 fire and 2 earth. Oh, you know what? If I go grab these 2 fire and 2 earth and play 1 card with fire and earth, this is like a very aggressive start, but you know what? Don't know the best way either, like exploding. Yeah, there's sort of 2 main ways I think is like you can have lots of small explosions or like build up to 1 giant explosion, and I don't know what's what, but let's go with lava flows. We get a damage, we get to add Badlands. And so right now we have the plus range, which doesn't matter, but because we're not going to have it in the slow phase. And we have Fathomless Mud. Fathomless Mud's going to block that town build. That's good. Why don't we just add presents? I don't know that we need 2 card plays. Let's get more energy. Let's just spread out a little bit. That's probably just going to blight. I mean, we have some defense. Like, maybe we defend 5 there, something like that. Yeah, if we do this, we just want the 1 damage. There's just going to be 2 explorers here, so 1 explorer getting killed takes care of it. And we can defend that next turn if we want. There's no Dahan, so it's not like a huge priority, but we would actually want to defend that. There's Blight. So we're going to go here and destroy 2 presents. Just 2, or we would lose the game. We do damage here, and we do damage here. We could do 2 damage here, but which wouldn't necessarily kill the Dahan. That's another option. But we have a defend for that next turn, right? So let's stop this build. Creates a, what some people call a pocket. Place where they can explore later. Potentially. Alright, here come the explorers. Oh, so lava flows could just stop that right now. With 1 damage. Because of the Badlands. I like that. Just like, don't come to my corner. And then when we block this, then we have this huge... These 3 lands can't be explored. So that's pretty cool. Alright, here... I'm just going to not gather. We're going to have the 1 damage, and that lands okay. And yeah, let's move this here so they don't build towns. They still get to, like, do their thing, though. So, yeah. So they're still going to get towns, but in a different way because of how that works. But that's okay. So I like the defend 5 here. What are we doing with Volcano? I didn't like go over all the power cards. We can do that. So lava flows, we saw that. adds tokens or damage. This one is a boon kind of thing. So you give energy to yourself and the target spirit, and they get +1 range with their powers that originate from a mountain, which that feature is not actually working properly right now. Pyroclastic Bombardment is a pretty powerful, fast power. 1 damage to each. Town, City, Dahan. 1 damage and 1 damage to Dahan. So you're pretty much killing a Dahan with this, but you also get to kill a town. And if there's Badlands, you get to do more. I guess it's more damage to Dahan as well. It's pretty terrifying. And then we have Rain of Ash, slow power that generates fear and pushes Dahan and Town's Explorers. So that's handy. And yeah, we're going to have to get presence back here because... Are you doing that energy split if there's only 1 fire you get to choose, or it is you get the energy listed first in the card? Then, yeah, you split as evenly as possible. So if there is an odd amount of fire, then you choose who gets the extra one, whether yourself or the other spirit. That's how other things that split as evenly as possible work already, so no difference there. So we could go double presence add if we wanted. Get to 2 card plays, 2 energy. Problem is we can't afford our cards if we do that, so that's not amazing. This would give us +1 card play and energy and a new thing, and we could also grow into a new area. I don't mind that. Yeah, that first move did kind of hamstring us a little bit, but in a way that's not terrible because... I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it was terrible. So I think we click this because otherwise we can't do anything. Yeah, that seems to be the case. So let's get a new power card. Encompassing Ward. Reaching Grasp. Interesting. Range and defense. What is the start for Volcano? It is a mountain of your choice. You put a presence and a Badlands, and you push Dahan out of that land. So that's interesting. The elements we like are earth and fire, and a tiny bit of air. But, so air is good. We found fire. Maybe Swarming Wasps is a power we want here. Is there any use of... I mean, Encompassing Ward does let us not add Blight this turn. If we play it. So there's that. Reaching Grasp is pretty cool because, I mean, this power, the range can't be increased. I mean, this range can be increased. But, like, your presence isn't going to be in that land, so it doesn't really matter. I like Encompassing Ward. I feel like, especially... mud is going to be spreading around, so we can use that on mud a lot. And let's just get presence into another land. Do we want to play 2 cards? We don't really need to play 2 cards. I'd like to get more energy. Just play this, and then so with this we can still defend the land, and we can spread out more. I don't really even need 2 card plays over here, but pushing 2 Explorers is pretty good against France, isn't it? So let's do that. So 1 presence there. And I need to be range 1 from this. We have Earth. Let's grab some more energy. I almost never... I mean, this is pretty okay because Volcano has lots of energy, but... Let's use this. We get a damage here. Usual play for Volcanoes and cover the first 2 spots on both tracks so you can use your second innate as early as possible. Right. Yeah, so you can start getting power cards too, right? Which is pretty good. Oh, I get an extra card play because I used the 3rd growth option. So I was going to play, if I could play another card, it's probably Rain of Ash. I don't have a sacred site. And it would probably warn me about that. Yeah. Supposed to do that. Let's play this. I'm not going to have a sacred site. I can add destroyed presence. Alright, so Encompassing Ward is going to block a Blight up here. And if they get a damage boost, it helps there as well. We're going to defend this. Actually have the counterattack there. And there's no, like, explosive eruption. I could explosive erupt here. So my special rule would cause 1 damage. So that would stop a town, but then I wouldn't have presence in there anymore. So I don't think that... I'll just skip that power. It's not really going to be worthwhile here. Oh good, more explorers. They don't ravage in lands with disease and strife. Push 2 for land with city to a land without city. Oh, look at that. Counterattack. Alright, town party. And they go for the sands, but they don't get into this one. And we have a... we could put 3 explorers in there. It's wild. Rain of Ash isn't... I guess at Rain of Ash I can push the 2 towns away there. I think this area is pretty clear. Let's add a destroyed presence in here. I could push these guys. I just don't have like a big defend, right? I'm wondering if I like push everything in here and try to erupt on it. Or I mean, we could reclaim here and defend 5. We could just leave that alone. Defend 5 is kind of perfect for that. So instead we could... yeah, we also need defend 5 for this. That's cascading. So maybe we don't do that. Let's send these away. So let's assume we might be able to defend this later. And put these towns, I don't know, somewhere. I don't want, like, to expose these things to being explored, so let's just send them off into this board. And so that's fine. And we have... push up to 2 explorers. I guess, yeah, we can just, like, stop them building in this land, right? Just send this stuff in here. And you know, build it all. They're only building in one place. Okay, so... yeah, we haven't gotten any new cards. But we kind of need to make sure we defend this, so we are going to do the reclaim, which is... we do need to gain power cards someday. But we will. Someday, we will. If I play that and something else... I don't need either of these elements. Let's go up the card play track then. This is range 0. I like having a sacred site. I don't know where. I guess it's good here because the sacred site can see these 2 lands. Not like a huge deal. Probably gonna move anyway. Could do open shifting waterways. More foul vapors. I think this one is good. It's guess that basically reduces the impact of France by a lot. And so I could kill one of the towns here with pyroclastic bombardment, but it still blights, so it doesn't actually solve the land. So maybe, I mean, I do want to double add presence. Maybe I just like do that ineffectively or whatever. Am I gonna get enough energy? I'm not gonna have enough energy. Okay, let's just take sort of an off turn here and grab energy. So build up our volcanic reserve. I guess we could throw this at a sand. Stops them building a city. Also kills a Dahan. Or we could give out one energy. This is expensive. It's fine. I think stopping a city build has value. So you're defending here. We have one blight. I could destroy presence here, but I don't think that's necessary. Sorry, Dahan. No, we're not going to use that. They didn't do +1 damage. Ignore wilds. They're going to add more explorers. 1 damage per beast. Add Dahan to a land with Dahan and no thingy. So, hey. More counterattack. And here's some music. Where's that music coming from? Street, I guess. Skip the build. Well, that's gonna save disease here. Oops. They explore. So nothing unusual happened there. How can you really tell which spirit is the real volcano spirit if the second spirit draws the volcano ability card? Huh? What's the volcano ability card? You can tell which spirit is volcano by the one that has the picture of volcano and says volcano looming high. If that... I don't understand your question though, sorry. France wants to escalate. Add blight or town. We can have a town there. And a town here. Right, the mountains are getting pretty messy up there. We might have to go help out. We can add a destroyed presence. Volcanic eruption. It's the we have volcano at home card. You mean volcanic eruption? Yeah, that is a card called volcanic eruption. It's a volcano erupting. May or may not be related to this spirit. Works pretty well with that spirit though. Let's see if we get it. Okay, so they are really coming at the mountains, aren't they? So they do have a small ravage in the whatchamacallits, sands. I think this is going to be the harder one to deal with, so I'm going to push 2 explorers out of here. And get in there. I could have gone in here and saved the Dahan, but we might find a defend card. Just gonna like think that we might do that. I want to gain a power card, add presence. We can also put a sacred site in one of these to stop the city build. But we are, yeah, that's probably a blight. That I think we can probably find a defend card for that, right? We have to look. Let's look for a card. We could gain a power card here and add presence. Or the thing is that card doesn't really do anything. I think it's a reclaim. But a reclaim we can only play 1. I think we have to get up to 2 card plays for a reclaim. Alright, let's do that. So let's get another power card. We take a major now. Seems exciting. Let's just take a minor and then see what we can do. We can destroy 2 fewer Dahan. That seems good. We can use that here. And we can get presence into, say, this land. I need to get to 2 card plays so that I can play 2 next turn. Let's go in there. Play these. And we're also going to gain a power card. Ooh. It's like tempting to take a major here, right? Because I need to play my card that gains power cards. We get to play 3 this turn? Yes. We can prevent Cascade, but it's not really necessary right now. I mean, we could get Blight out of those places. Gift of Constancy is real good. Uncanny Melting has good elements. I feel like it's Gift of Constancy, right? Like that's a really strong card. It's not doing a whole lot this turn, but that Dahan's gonna die, but you know, it's gonna be okay. So let's stop them building a city in here. We're gonna trust that Volcano can somehow manage with that. Let's see. Well, we'll get a major power next turn probably, right? So I can do X damage. Well, this is going to go over here, certainly. And that's going to go over there, certainly. And yeah, it's definitely major powers on both sides coming up soon. If I destroy 2 presents, I can do a bit more damage. I could just do all the damage in here. I could just wipe it out. I think I'm fine with Blight happening in here. We protect the Dahan, they kill most of the stuff. So if I destroy, each presence I destroy is 1 damage. So I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. If I destroy 3 presents, I do 6 damage. So the first damage here, this is going to be from the destroying presence, and then the power damage activates, because I can choose where this goes. So let's do it here. You get to sort of double up your damage a little bit. Oh, hey. It's a thing that we knew about and we forgot about. So, cool. Add strife to a town. That's going to be this one. I Something we definitely knew about. +1 damage per land when ravaging. Sure. Add disease to jungle wetland with the most. Remove blight. Land with 2 to Han. Hey! It worked twice. We have a fear card. Add strife and land with Dahan. That's not gonna quite save these guys. And it doesn't save this land. Oh wait, I could stop the blight in this land. Oh no, because they have +1, right? Because they have +1, I would need to strife them all. The same thing here. I can't actually do it. So it doesn't do anything. That's unfortunate. Because of the event, it doesn't do anything. So I guess we strife both of these guys. They turn into towns, so. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, well, that doesn't have blight anymore, so that's nice. Add a town. Add a town. Oh yeah, also France town limit. Need to think about that. Let's add destroyed presence. We're actually in danger of losing because I'm not probably paying enough attention. We definitely want to gain power cards. We want to destroy a town somewhere, probably in here. Destroy a town in here, then the defend 2 takes care of that. And then we can put our defend 5 in there. I would love to get Dahan in here though, but I don't think that's happening. Push Dahan. Alright. We take a major now. We take a major when we reclaim. Oh, entrancing apparitions. Guardian Serpents is good too. This is 7 damage, so defense 6 is quote unquote enough. I also want a power card. Ooh, defend 10. Okay. So we defend 10 here. Or we blow everything up. 1 damage to each invader, along with an eruption or whatever. We want to get back that. I guess it has better elements for us. Honestly, we don't need to reclaim here now. We can get a new card and play these 2 cards. We can defend 10 here. We can defend 4 there. You don't even need to reclaim. You can get a new card and get a major and forget something else. We just have to make sure we kill enough towns. We are killing 3 in the Ravage here, so that's pretty good. And we just have to try to, like, maybe erupt a bit to kill some of these guys so they stop turning into towns or whatever. So I'm into that. Let's get majors on both sides. And maybe the majors, like, destroy a bunch of towns, right? So let's do that on both. Thinking is not the volcano way. We got trees and stone speak of war. We got winds of rust. Winds of rust just sort of does that, takes care of that land automatically as well. Also gets rid of a town. Vengeance of the Dead is a thing. I do have Fire and Flood available, which kills several towns. It's expensive, but I usually have that. Yeah, I think it's Fire and Flood actually. I can afford it, and I need to kill lots of things. So let's get rid of Bird's Cry Warning. And I want to make a sacred... I think I want... What do I want? This is slow. Hopefully it's not too slow. There's lots of towns around this sacred site. Oh, but there might not be a sacred... If I erupt, there isn't going to be... I need to... Okay, hang on. I need to actually put that presence down on there. Take energy and play all our cards. What are you taking? Swarm? Problem is... the places we want to use it have blight already. We could use it here. I think that's a good spot for it. Like, that prevents a lot of town builds. Swarm. And we have so much energy, we can actually afford to play that a lot, so let's get rid of that. And we want a sacred site in here for the defend. We care what element. I guess we want water? Doesn't super matter. Alright, you can do that. You have a really expensive major power. Here, we're going to defend 4 in there. We're going to do this. Bring the beasties. Those ones might do something, so... Alright, well that was cool. So, now... they're only building... Oh, they have disease here. Unless they get an ignore disease. There's one town appearing there. So I think we're okay for towns. And I guess we don't have to erupt. We could, like, take out some towns there. But... I don't think it's necessary. I mean, if they do get ignore disease, we kill the towns before they build. So I think we should be okay. There's the escalation as well. There's one town for sure here. Up to 3 towns here. Well, 2, right? They build a city and then replace 2 of them. I think it's all but 1. Yeah. So 2 more towns there. Yeah. So yeah. We definitely kill 3 towns there though, so I think we're okay. I don't think we need to erupt. Ignore disease. Okay. Destroy 2 of your presence, gain a power card. If I destroy a presence here, I do 1 damage. Which does something. I'm probably not going to target that land, but... Fortunately, there's no invaders in the other places. I mean, we still do trade reach, right? We can get our destroyed presence back. I think we leave that there just because it's useful. And let's get a minor power. Ooh, hazard spread. Unquenchable flames. Okay, unquenchable flames. Cannot be quenched. This does have air on it too, though. Add Badlands all the time, though? Come on. Like, always also add Badlands. Let's trade reach. I don't know. I like sacred sites. I don't care about these presences. And minor power. Ooh, defend 5. Yeah, I'll take that, I guess. This +1 range with all their powers is pretty sweet too, though. It means that it doesn't actually affect this too much, does it? It's like, it's awesome, but actually it's not a big deal. Let's take this. Been 2 in all lands. Great. Well, luckily we removed those towns, so... This is not the end of the world. Just makes this a big ravage next turn that we can deal with. There's some big ravages there, but only 2. Add town or blight. Well, this is going to be blight and town. Put it here next to the mountains for eruption. And for the same reason, put it here. Alright, Fire and Flood gets me 8 damage in one land and 4 in another land. I do have some good targets for that. Could do 8 damage in here, 4 in there. Just make those ravages easier. We could also target some of these places. We can get a power card. Alright, let's add destroyed presence in here. Visions of Fiery Doom. That actually works really well because I have my range boost that applies to it. Sure. And this one doesn't have Dahan. Maybe it's like 4 damage here, 8 damage here. Land is in theory not doing anything. And bomb. We don't have 1 damage over here, unfortunately. But we can get in there. That. And reclaim Fire and Flood. So, encompassing, if we reclaim all, we could get an encompassing ward. We do want to have a big defend in here. Oh, we have this. Okay. So we can just defend on our own here. And not have to reclaim all. Get another power card. Just keep on the cycle. So let's keep Fire and Flood, I think. keep blowing stuff up. And quicken is enough for that, right? Yeah. And we can make a sacred site in there. By doing this. Let's have a moon. And they don't even need a moon this turn. So let's just get more energy. More energy, major powers. And we can erupt here and stop them building in here. I think. Yeah, these two have disease, so in theory, the disease will actually work this turn. So that's the idea. I could... Yeah, let's just add 2 presents. Get 3 card plays, do a bigger eruption. Seems good. Oh, and Fiery Doom could, like, just save 1 town build or whatever. Alright, so this is going to... I mean, I could also do 1 damage to everything here. We just kill everything, but let's let the Dahan help, right? I guess if I had taken the moon, I would get a beast there. I'm not going to go back for that. I could also... No, I can't push... If I had made... Yeah, if I'd put 2 presents here, I could have pushed that town out of there. But what else are we going to use the defend on? So... Yeah, what if I send this town in with me and destroy 2 presents? Come here. Come here to the volcano. It's going to be fine. Do I just want to do that? If I destroy 4 presents, I make 4 fear. But I think this is a good way to do it. Yeah. Move a town 1 or 2 lands inland. Don't want that. That means they're going to get to see these lands. So it has to go to a land 1 more inland, which is this or this. And then it could move 1 more land if we want, but I definitely don't want that. I guess it's going here. It could go here, but I think that's fine. Choose land with disease. In that land, 2 damage to invaders. Oh look, 2 damage to invaders. Just keep this disease around, I think. We don't have the ping, the 1 damage off of this, so yeah. Just that. Oh, we're losing a Dahan here. Rid of a town. Remove 1 explorer in town from land with beasts, or 1 explorer from land adjacent to beasts. All the beasts are up here. They're not down here. They got gathered in. Yeah, I mean, just less stuff in the jungle. Makes sense. Remove 1 from a land matching a Ravage card. Okay, I mean... kind of has to be that, and it may as well be... Yeah, the thing is, this guy's only doing 2 damage, so it may as well... Well, this does 1 damage, right? The Dahan can do 2 damage here, and this does 1 damage to kill the city. So, do that. And then Fire and Flood's gonna do some work. Coastal lands, you say? So Fire and Flood is going to be again 8 and 4. Which actually could just wipe that out. And then Unquenchable Flames could go in here. I mean, I could actually put 4 in here and 8 in here. Because of my range boost. So let's do that. And we'll still finish off the video here. And we can gain another power card. We don't have energy, so it doesn't work. But we can add Destroyed Presence. Let's just keep building up the stack. And that's fine to be in there. Let's get presence in here. Or anywhere I particularly want a sacred site to be. It's kind of good to be there because it's next to everything, and I guess I have my special rule, but it doesn't really work against France. I'll just go in here. Alright, we're actually reclaiming. I think we'll go in here. 10 energy. Oh, hey, we can do this. Maybe up here on the wetlands. That's pretty decent. Or here if we wanted to. It's not really exciting there, though. And I don't know, do we want to, like, threshold this? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. What are you doing? Claiming as well. Oh, we can't afford our big power. Oh, we can if we only play that. We'd have to play 0 cost cards with it. Is there a land for Renewing Boon? There is. You have Destroyed Presence? You do. We want Renewing Boon? Maybe. They're not really doing anything this turn. There's 1 Explorer ravaging. They're building 8 towns, but not with the swarm. For sure. And if we can kill that guy somehow, then that helps, or move him. If I play this, we do more with the swarm. So there's only 1 adjacent beast. Yeah. I mean, it kills the invaders enough. But it makes more fear. I don't know if that's important. I don't think it's important. Might as well do this, since we have a sort of off turn here. This is pretty good. Just like preventing / killing towns. We can do a small eruption here. I don't have like fast Dahan movement. I don't think. I may as well just do that. And get cards. Sure. Sort of a turn where we don't do anything, because they're not doing anything. But try to stop them from making more towns, I guess. Fire Doom? Fire Doom seems fine. Have energy. Have swarm. Alright. Fiery Doom. Mean. I can push one of these guys somewhere. They're not really doing anything, but then they're at least like whatever. I could put him in here, Death by Dahan. Like we've already seen a lot of the plus damage ravage things. So I think we're pretty safe for him to go in here. Fingers crossed. And I don't know if Slave Rebellion's coming up now. I think it's this turn. Could be wrong. And we just destroyed 2 presents here. To stop the build. I guess I could Fiery Doom actually in the land where I am. That would be fine. So I only have to destroy 1 presence here. Stop that. Yeah, that seems better. Oh, they could have done... Each town city does +1 damage. If I do Weave Lies, which I probably am. There's no downside to it. We reach terror level 3 and almost win the game. We can just discard some cards. We could also pay energy. We have 1,000,000 energy. Discard seems fine. Add Beast. Add Wilds. Remove 1 explorer town from any land. Well, that stops 2 builds. Remove from land with presence or remove sacred site or city from land with sacred site. Well, we can. This guy wasn't dying, right? So he's gonna build. Oh, he's only building an explorer. But then he builds an explorer and then whatever, it turned into a town. So take away a town from there. No build. No ravage. Nothing doing. Except that city in the corner. So I can do this in there. And then I can do this. I don't super need a power card, but let's get a power card. I don't know. None? Use slow as fast, like Fire and Flood. And Unquenchable Flames, I guess. We have to kill this city, and we're gonna do it in the fast phase. Oh, we can do it right now? We can do it right now. We win. GG. Hooray! Okay. That's Volcano preview number 1. How's it looking? Good stuff. We had a pretty good set of cards for Volcano. We never found Volcanic Eruption, but not enough explosions. Alright. So let's play a single player game, but let's say we can't Use explosive eruption unless we destroy 10 presents. Alright, new game. 1 board and spirit. And we'll pick an adversary. I should have picked random. How about just Prussia? Prussia 3. And we're going to say, I want a board with a mountain in the center. Like board D? Yeah, board D. That seems pretty great. That seems like Volcano's jam. I guess the mountain doesn't touch all the coastal lands. Board E maybe is better, right? It doesn't reach the back corner with the mountain. Is there anyone's favorite board for Volcano? I feel like it's going to be D or E, right? I think you want to hit the coastal lands, though. That seems important. Having the mountains next to each other isn't great. Let's go with board E. So we're going to say big boom only. And which is going to be tough because we don't have like green or anyone to help us, but we can always put double presents like every turn. All right, we're going to do this. Put this guy in here. And they're going in the wetlands, so exactly where I can't reach. But I can reach if I get my range boost. So I think we want a Rain of Ash those guys away from there, otherwise they're going to be a problem. So we need energy. And I don't know if we care about whether it's fire or earth here. Rain of Ash is going to be able to reach and push them away. And we're not allowed to erupt. Until we have 10. If we can get a 10 eruption, sacrifice victory, that seems like the ideal situation, right? Alright, let's put Udahan in here. And off chance we can defend it, and let's go in there and we can't erupt. I was like, oh, we can erupt there. We can't erupt. You know what? Maybe we should. Oh, we can bombard it. Yeah. We can get to 3 energy. Or we could do this. But we want to be double adding presence if we can. Bam. I don't want the cascade. No eruption allowed. Okay. Hey, beasts chase off homesteaders. Nice. I was just going to accept that. It's going to happen. Alright, if we win this, we'll just play second wave with some arbitrary restriction on what the spirit can do with their innate powers. How about that? That's the theme of the last hour of the stream. Oh, they came into the mountains. This is their early stage 3. But I can't erupt until I have 5 more presents here. That's 5 there, right? Yeah. First ever live stream level 10 explosion. So this Ravage is no big deal. It's a blight. We have a lot of guys around. We probably want to not have the whole island cascade. I mean, if we're doing a sacrifice victory, then we're doing a sacrifice victory. In each land within range 2, 4 damage. That's just like murdering the whole... Like, it's going to be 8 damage in each land. Yeah, that's just like the island gets blighted to heck. I love it. So... But we also need to get the elements, right? It's not like we just destroy 10 presents. We need the elements too. So I feel like we want this wetland to not be an issue. This lava flows. Yeah, unfortunately it's the wrong speed. Want to gain a minor power and play all three, I think is the play here. Mountain jungle, defend 3. Well, that's great for next turn. Oh, I can add destroyed presence. I don't have destroyed presence yet. I could make that a build instead. If we don't want that to blight. I don't hate this for next turn. We could play it for the 2 fear this turn. I love the elements on this though. Yeah, let's click that. And yeah, now we're gonna start getting. Oh man, I almost got this, but we weren't using that image. We want energy. We want lava flows. We don't really need energy. We have lots of energy. Push 1 explore. Yeah, we can stop this from happening. That is a cascade, but presumably we can do something about it. Can erupt. Single end with the most invaders. That's this one. Well, that's gross. I'm not a fan of that. They're going to do a lot with that in a bad way. All right, you go in there. I mean, it's no difference whether... Is there some defend per Dahan or anything like that? No. So this may as well be a town in there, sadly. That's a really gross thing that happened. We got a fear card. Skip a build. Great. It was already... Whatever. That's not looking good. Russia is adding a town. Here. Alright, it's gonna be... This is gonna be a problem. We have a cascade, we have lights. We can get a power card. Is it a minor power now and a major? I think so. I mean, this can't cascade. It can, but like, that's blighting. A lot of blight. Let's see what our power card is. I don't have destroyed presence. I probably should have gotten one. None of these say defend 10. Yeah, none of these are great. That has fire on it at least. It's good for getting elements. And Badlands here for fast damage. I think so. If only we had some way to deal with fast damage. That would be amazing. Let's do this and click major power. Insatiable hunger of the swarm. Also rapid wings. Rapid wings defend 5 is not enough defend. This seems really good. It's gonna like... Is it gonna do enough? 2 damage, so it's gonna do 6 damage. which is enough. And generate a ton of fear. Okay. That's gonna do it. I think... Oof. I don't know what to get rid of. That, I guess. Not the elements we want. I'm playing this because I want the fire for gaining a power card, but then I can't afford to gain a power card, so it does get me one more energy because of this, so it doesn't matter. So okay, it really doesn't matter. Guess I could have picked a... That was last turn. I couldn't pick another card, so this... Oh, I also did extra damage because I destroyed a presence. By the way. And I can't erupt. But at least, you know, I don't know what. Each beast deals 2 damage. We have a fear card. Ooh, invaders do not ravage here. Specifically here. Thank you. We're still blighting the island, but... Immediately add presence to a land with their presence. Okay. I accept. I want the air. I want more energy. I feel like it's more energy. We're going to be reclaiming, so I won't get to take advantage of stuff, so. And what else is it doing? Add to Han to land with the Han. 2 cities land with the fewest town cities. Minimum 1. Well, it seems like here. Island blighting, only explosion matters. Yeah, exactly. They're not ravaging here, so 2 cities next door to me seems fine. Alright, we do want them to not, like, win the game now on us, so that's a thing. Oh, they weren't even going in there at all, huh? Okay. Presumably, we can use that to our advantage. We probably want blight removal. This is the bonus event thing. Yeah, sure. That horror land can continue to be horrible. I have destroyed presence now. I can gain a power card. Do I want a power card? I think so. I only get to play 2 though. Is it a different major? Or yeah, I don't really want to play that again. I think. Well, I could play it again. But if I find something that defends, like a notable claim would be awesome. So let's go for a major. Oh, I can use it here. But I don't want to use it there. I want to use it there. Blood rack. Oh! 2 damage, defend 8. This is also pretty good. We can have our presence stack and a plague stack over there. It's just not enough defend. I mean, it defends enough for this land if I do it here. And then I could somehow spend more there. But this, like, specifically is awesome for that. And the following turn, so, okay. If I want to, I probably don't want to reclaim it, but... Alright, I think Spur On is, like, the weakest link here. Doesn't really work. Hello! Logic Dolphin is here! I will heal you with the power of fire! Volcano has 8 presence in the land. We don't have the elements, but we're getting there. I think we want reclaim. Actually, we don't necessarily need reclaim here. We could get a miner and hope to block that blight. Because this obviously does enough on its own. Reclaiming is just slow for us, right? We want to be adding presence. Always be adding presence. We could even get a different major, but I think making another miner is good. Defend 2. I mean, it's not awesome, but our blight pool is small, so... And we can use this next turn again, so... I have +1 card play. Yeah, I want energy, but also I need to be going up the card play track, but I think still I need to afford to have a big turn next turn, so plus more energy. And this. And this. No blight. Ending the event. Not allowed to erupt, but we do have we don't have the elements for it at all. That's hilarious. Okay. Add blight to an inland land. Oh man, I have to destroy 3 presents. I think I'm just gonna add the blight. Things are under control enough that I'm just gonna add the blight. In this, maybe the Dahan will get rid of it sometime. Push 1 from a land with Dahan. I don't want to. They're level 2? Yay! Coastal lands. Oh, isolate. Put in the work. Add 1 of your destroyed presents. I don't have any. I decided to add blight instead. Or I don't know, maybe that was the wrong decision, but it's what I did. I have to reclaim. And this should be, yeah, it's exactly fine for defending. Look for maybe a blight removal miner. Here's 1. Elements are okay. Actually, elements are exactly what that wants. And we can absorb the light out of here so it won't cascade. All right, not super exciting. We're not being very volcano. We were being very earthy here, but... And we may not erupt. Oh, we have 9 presents there. I didn't say we have to have the elements for the last special. We just need to have 10 presents destroyed. I mean, it would be nice to actually do the full thing. We'll see if we can pull off the elements. We need to play more cards. We can get up to 3 card plays next turn. There are no coastal cities. Choose a land with town and Dahan. Push 1 town per 2 Dahan. There is no such land. No such land. All right. Our strategy is now not working. We can add a town in here. Problem is we have too much stuff happening, and we're not dealing with it. So both. I mean, I could have just actually used it there, right? Yeah. We still don't have destroyed presence. Alright, so that's going to blight, but this is going to cascade. Unfortunately, we don't... Can we Pyroclastic Bombard? Do we have enough stuff that we can get rid of that? So this is going to... We can kill the city, but we can't kill town and everything, but we can defend 2 there. I think we have enough if we double add presence. We can check it before we can go back. So if I do that, and that, and that, I think it's going to be enough because of the Badlands. We can actually pull these 2 guys over here. Oh, wait. Yeah, that doesn't work. But we can push one of these guys. I'm not going to push him in here just for safety. And defend 2. Isn't for sure, but it's probably good. Also, I have 11 presence there now. But I don't have the elements. I can actually get damage in 1 other land. That's not game winning yet, though. Alright. Ideally, I'd be able to, like, stop this guy building, but... Sure, we can somehow deal with him somehow, someday. Probably not. I think we have to do this turn, though. Next turn, we'll get another major power, and maybe it will be awesome. Oh, good. Let's do damage. Actually, that doesn't matter. It's just here. Oh, no, the island is blading. Add 1 fear card to the top of the fear deck. 1 damage per beast. Hey, look at that. It's 2 Badlands, so did 3 damage. Add 1 Dahan to land with 2 or more. Sure, Dahan, do something. Gather 1 into coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal lands. Cool. That means we can actually kill a town here. I could make them not build a city there, but I don't think it matters a ton. Let's kill that town for fear. Alright, we have a null thing here. Do I have destroy presence? I don't. I can gain a power card? Yes. There is fast coastal blight removal. That is a card that exists and it's still in the deck, but the deck is still really big. There's not a lot of fast... Oh, Blazing Renewal. I don't have destroyed presence. I'm not erupting. Indomitable Claim would be really good. Infinite Vitality would be good. Pyroclastic Flow would be good. Yeah, there's some decent powers. Winds of Rust. That's a lot of damage in there, though, right? It's 13. I think I have to get a card. It's whether it's a major or a minor. I think it's a major, and I forget one of these from play. Terrifying Nightmares. Weave Together. Does that do something? I don't know that it does. Vigor definitely, like, solves that, but we still have this happening. And we're losing because of that. I mean, I can weave and then do my eruption to kill all the stuff. The problem is this is still happening. I mean, we could go for a fear card just fall. So probably if I weave and erupt like 9 of my presence or whatever, or 10 of my presence, it's gonna kill like almost everything. So, and there's 2 badlands. Okay, so I think that's the play. I think we want to... Yeah, we could place 2 presents. The problem is I don't want to use this card. We can still get 4 card plays by doing this. And we take another major to replace Swarm because we just can't afford to play Swarm now. Power Storm weave together? Or another Badlands? Or spill Bitterness. If we would win the game. But I don't think we would. The elements are great though. Bargains does solve this land because I have +1 range. If I have 3 or more left, I don't know if that, like, how exactly does that work? I don't know exactly how that works. If I Power Storm to repeat, weave together. We get an extra Badlands. That's kind of all that it does. And puts more guys, so it's not like that great. It's 1 less build. We can't afford to play Spill Bitterness. And bargains should work, right? We can try it. Bargains should work to defend this. Because right now we kind of need that. I mean, we could assume that the fear card, like probably 2 or 3 fear cards are going to solve that. But it's not a given. We're 1 fire away from that. Okay, let's just win the game. Let's pick a power card that has fire on it. Like that one. How does the range increase work with bargains? Like, it should, in theory, your power cards gain +1, so it should affect that usage of bargains. I mean, we can test it, but I just want to, like, see. If I click this, I have full threshold. I have 12 presents. So, yeah. We are exploding the island. But before we do that, let's go back and choose bargains and just see, because I'll just file a bug if it doesn't work right, but it should work. So the +1 range should work in here. So if I do this, oh, I don't have Dahan. Oh, I can use this land. Okay. So yeah, so that worked. So it says within range 1, but for this turn, like, as long as this is true, with weave, all lands can be in range 1. That's true. But it's within, I have the range boost from this. So, and also I could have had the range boost from this. So that's even more. Okay, but we don't want to do that. We want to blow the heck up of it, everything. So let's blow the heck up out of everything. I also haven't done this in the game yet. So get rid of that. Luckily, I have enough energy for this. Could have chose Spill Bitterness, but I have enough elements for everything. We don't even need to just like have our energy, have whatever. I can use this again. I can get 1,000,000 energy. But so in one land with range 1, X damage, X fear. In each land within range 1, 4 damage. In each land within range 2, 4 damage. And there's going to be a lot of blight everywhere. Does the game... What happens? I don't know what happens when the blight pool runs out during the... I think it just like stops cascading, right? Because there's none left. Weave together doesn't change anything. I guess we want to weave so we get the Badlands in there, right? Or in here. There's 8 damage in every land. That kills all the cities. So, it's probably fine. We can weave first. They have the same stuff in them? No, this one has one more town. Oh, I have the threshold. Okay, I want to remove explorers. Oh, I can do it again. Okay. We do this, then we can let's get more Badlands into I don't know what we're doing. I can weave at range 2 away. That's crazy. I can weave this land. Oh, but it says an adjacent land. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fooling around. Okay, let's just do this. You don't even have to destroy all my presents, but I'm going to destroy all my presents. Probably should have a special animation for this. And oh right, that's the special rule damage. Now we're doing the first threshold damage. This is X damage in that land. Yeah, victory when revealed, but we're still doing tons of damage. We're actually short a tiny amount of damage before wiping out everything, but yeah. I want victory, I want destruction. Yeah, we could have weaved somehow to kill the last 2 guys, but you know what? They are dead. They are very dead. They're like, what the heck? So, that's a strategy with Volcano. Just get a big tall stack. All right. So as promised, let's do second wave. And we can have some arbitrary restriction on our power. Click a piece to move it. What? What is this asking about? I'm going to report that because that's weird. I mean, it's oh, it's the end of turn weave. That's why. It's the weave together, but it should explain. Right, that is what's happening. It's cleaning up after weave together. Normally the card's like on the screen. Maybe it is, and yeah. It's not sort of, yeah, it's deciding where these pieces go. Let's put them all in here. A set aside power. Our Storm's pretty good. Weave Together's pretty good. I don't know if any of Volcano's stuff is like that exciting. Like Keeper has a really good one to set aside. I don't know how this works with Second Wave. Split 1 energy per fire you have. And we can click on it and see if we get there. Rain of Ash, it's no big deal. Pyroclastic, no big deal. Yeah, let's click on this. I don't know what it's supposed to do. How many elements are you supposed to have? Probably it's going to be 0. But probably there's some assumption that we should make. Like it's a certain amount of fire. Let's leave a Badlands in the coast with the city. Leave 2 blight on the island, so no blight in there. Yeah, just leave it all in that one land. And Dawn are just like hiding over here. Try to get them into the action again. Cowering in fear of more Volcano. Okay, so we have Thunder Speaker. So what's Thunder Speaker's arbitrary power restriction? We can only use them if it's fast. I think that's the restriction. I don't know how far we're going to get here against Prussia, but we'll see. Okay. So they didn't explore there. We can just blow this up. That seems good. And Voice of Thunder definitely does it. Sudden Ambush does it as well. We don't get to use this, so we may as well. Probably next turn we'll reclaim and get cards because we might Sudden Ambush next turn. Let's see. Floor Sands. Yeah, I can't use that power. It's not allowed. Let's put 1 Dahan in here. That's enough. Yeah, I mean, I could Sudden Ambush here, but then I don't really have another... I can still reclaim and play Sudden Ambush. I think that's what I'll do. I need cards with air so I can use my innate power, right? Ooh, that's real good. That's also real good. Both real good. Also good. Both things real good. All these things are very good except for Encompassing Ward, and even that's fine. I like this because I can play with Portents this turn. Probably Blight there, but maybe not. We'll see. No lands of 2 or more towns. Haha. There's no disease. No ravage. Skip and explore. Ah, so that... What was the fear card again? Skip the lowest numbered land matching. So it was this, but then they didn't get to see that, so yeah. Alright, I don't get to use that slow. Not allowed. Okay. Let's add presents. I could play 3 cards. But I don't have 3 cards to play, so I get to play 2 cards, and one of them is Sudden Ambush. I only have 2 lands I can put presents in. Sudden Ambush. And I don't really need to play anything else. I guess I want... No, I'm not able to get Dahan in places unless I can make them go fast, so... Well, there is going to be... I can make there be a Dahan there. There's already Dahan here. Okay. Let's skip Voice of Thunder. Sudden Ambush. And we'll defend here next turn. After our step, if no blight was added on this board, there will be blight added. Ooh, and Dahan. Alright, they're gonna blight there, but not this place. That's gonna be an issue. Gotta start getting over there. Alright, words of warning here. And Voice of Thunder Manifest. Yeah, we can play all those cards. So let's do that. Oh, we can use them fast. Ho 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 ho. Gather up to 4, push up to 3. Come on in. One Dahan and 1 town do not participate in ravages. Well, that's annoying. This town just keeps getting picked at by the beast. Push 1 from a land with invaders or gather 1 into a land with invaders. I guess this is words of warning now, so manifestation can happen. I was gonna manifest here with this big stack. I feel like I'm just gonna let that blight manifest here and we're fine. Click a land to add a town. I don't want to do that. I guess I gotta. Come on in. The water's fine. Bye. Conveniently, that's a jungle again. Jungle, jungle, jungle. Alright. Claim. It's still minor powers. What do we got? Let's defend 4 for the same price. And we get a beast. Also do blood draws predator, that doesn't do anything. So I was thinking of, I don't have enough energy to sudden ambush and defend, do I? Cards with air. Cards with air. Give me a 0 cost card. Slow as if it were fast. That let me get around my rule. I still can't sudden ambush and whatever. If I play sudden ambush, words of warning, and something else with air, I can't play sudden ambush. Words of warning. Just thinking if I can like do something there. I mean, dire metamorphosis, right? Does 1 damage. And I could use it fast. I play that. Oop. This. Oh, I'm out of energy. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that's useful. So, words of warning. Portents. Kind of have to play the free cards, right? I don't have to play that free card. I could play something that costs 1 energy. Oh yeah, if I play this, I can put the Hun in there fast and use Veil the Night's Hunt. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So, gather the warriors. I can use fast. Need 1. May as well have a sacred site there. And portents. And Veil. We're gonna blight there, but that's fine. We're gonna not have anything happening for a while. I guess I could have like come in here with Veil the Night's Hunt and done a bunch of damage, but it wouldn't be enough. Add 1 to Han. Different line of time, 1 damage per Dahan. Okay. That would have solved that. Coastal land with Dahan. Well, you're not getting defend per Dahan or anything, are we? No. Oh, look, the same blight card. Go for reclaim 1. Add Dahan to a land. Add 2 towns. 2 cities. And they, of course, they go into wetlands. That can go there. Well, we know where we're going to go manifest. Okay. I would like to use Dire Metamorphosis there. We have no Ravage. If we... Yeah, we can get to 4 card plays, but we don't have enough energy, so we need to get energy. I want want to put more presents around, but there's no Dahan, so it doesn't matter. This and this and this. So I want to use this now because it hurts the Dahan and adds blight and whatever. And I want to gather friends. Push. Lands without presence. It only takes 1 damage to add blight. Well, there's no invaders. 3 damage remaining. I can reclaim a card. Sure. -1 health per strife. I mean, they're super dead. Add a town, yes. Please add a town there. Yeah. Okay. We have only 1 blight. Maybe we want to deal with that. We don't have to Han there, but we can get a defend in there. We reclaim words of warning. And play lots of cards. I think I have enough energy to play lots of cards. If we don't, we can go back. Oh, I can also use my thing. Boop. Let's see what that does. Gives me 0 energy. That seems not awesome. So I'm gonna just make a card. Should set aside what's it called? Exaltation of Molten Stone. Zero energy feels bad, man. I feel like you should at least get 1. Maybe like, I don't know that we want to record how much energy or how much fire Volcano had at the end of the game or something like that, but at least like a typical amount. Maybe it's 3 or 4 energy or something like that. We should get the increased range effect, which wouldn't do anything because there's no presence in the mountain. But we can use Gather the Warriors because we're allowed. There's only 1. Okay, we can gather from here. I can push 2. I can lead the Furious. I guess I could have led the Furious there, and they don't build a city. Let's stop them building here. -1 damage to land, +1 damage to Dahan. I don't think that matters here because... Oh, it's killing all the Dahan, it says. There's no blight, anyway. I thought it's simultaneously, so everyone dies. Everyone just dies. It's gonna be minimum 1 because it has a fire on it, but it's confusing because there's no player. Yeah, there's no spirit, so the spirit has no elements, right? But maybe that's something we'll ask Eric about. Push from a land with beasts. Let's push them all into here. Remove 3 health from a land with disease or an explorer from an inland land. Remove and from here. I think they don't kill as many Dahan. Yeah. Lose a presence because of that. Alright, Sands Mountains, we have this situation to deal with here. And also that. What are we doing with this? Maybe we are trying to fetch a major power to do damage per Dahan? I think so. Turn level 3, yeah, we might get something good. So... Yeah, I think it's Reclaim. We only have 3 energy. Oof. That's fine. We just don't have a lot of Defend. We don't have the energy to play like Sky Stretches and Manifest together. Obviously, Words of Warning. Defend 3. Yeah, we just have to try to get... I think we just try to get a Defend Miner. Like, that's all we need. Didn't get it. Oh, this is Defend 2. Not enough. We'll take it. Each invader does -1 damage. I think that is enough. Okay. We also have this. And that. Do we need that? So, it is -1 damage, 0, 0, 1, 2. It's only 3 damage, so it's defended exactly. You can use Veil here. I definitely want to, like... Yeah, I want Sky Stretches Manifest for next turn. We need to get more Dahan over there. So we need to get our Dahan on the move. That. We can also blow up the town with that. So, Words of Warning. So that, 0 damage. And we want the Dahan in here to kill those guys. But we want to start getting Dahan over there. Let's at least get Dahan over here and Veil there. Stop that build. Help make sure there. Each town city does +1 damage. I think that's okay. Because we got rid of the town. We lie, so we don't have to pay anything. Add Beast Jungle. Add Wilds. Yeah, may as well be here. Defend 2 per Dahan. Sure. Alright. They don't actually get to anything else but that one land. Alright, we're coming in. So we want energy. And as much presence as we can muster. Sky stretches, manifest, and we need an animal and air. Sudden ambush moves a Dahan for us in a way that can let us get another Dahan in here. That's good. And the rest... Oh, if I play a sun, I can destroy a city. That's cute. That. We're gonna win, like, terrible victory? Yeah. We are. Alright, gather the warriors. Doot, doot, doot. I guess I didn't need to play sudden ambush. I guess I needed the animal. That was it. Doot, doot, doot. We can destroy all the explorers. So if we do this, we win. If we do that, we win. Which way would we like to win? The way that we kill everything. The island is totally clear. It is a fear victory and also an eradication victory at the same time. And I got an extra fear card that didn't exist. Woohoo! Alright, I don't know. I guess I could just, like... Let's play another game. It's been 2 hours, but... I kind of like this funny restriction game. It makes it a little more challenging. 49 points. Third wave. Not going to go forever, but let's see. So, perhaps going back to that island where the volcano exploded wasn't a good idea. Hey, so far it's been okay. Manifest is pretty decent. Set aside power. Let's go with that. We have too many beasts. I think leaving beasts with bad lands. Sometimes they kill towns and stuff for you. Alright, let's get rid of Coastal Blight, I guess. We have 6 Dahan again. We have Sunshine River. So what's Sunshine River's restriction on their innates? I don't know. I don't feel like they have one. They're already restricted enough by only having 3 cards. Any ideas? Feel free to post. No presence in the wetlands. Okay, I'm down. So I have the one at the start, but I can't add more presence in the wetlands. I can dig it. So they're building in the wetlands right away. Cool. At least only in that one land. It's going to be a city. Which means flash floods. Flash floods. I only want to... Do I only need to play the 1 card? I can, like, Wash Away is still going to be good, right? Okay. Or I could get energy with River's Bounty, but I feel like Wash Away is going to, like, solve a potentially big problem, like what if they explore mountains? Area bad lands. And they just went in wherever, so... they didn't even go anywhere that I can see. I have to make sacred sites. Alright, you just go in here. Yeah. Alright, I think I want to make a... This is a good spot for sacred site, right? It can see all the coastal lands. It's like I picked this board for a reason. Gain a power card. What do I want? We get reclaim 1, right? No, we don't quite get to reclaim 1, so yeah, let's gain a power card. Because I took the energy track, right? Twilight Fog. Seems good. Energy. Add blight. I can pay 0 energy. I pay 0 energy. There's no disease. I can add more Dahan. Sands Wetlands. They cannot see very much. I'm into that. So that is Death by Dahan. I'm gonna like stripe this city, I guess. I could stripe him, but do that. Thanks, Dahan. We didn't have to move that Dahan, but yeah, let's just leave him there. They could get converted by an event card, but there's nothing going on in those land types. Let's reclaim. Man, we could take a major right now. I like the elements on that, though, so let's not just yet. See, now we found some stuff we don't care about. So, yeah, they're really not doing anything. This has water on it, and it's steam vents. Steam vents. And, I don't know, blow up a town. Make Dahan. Blow up a town and make Dahan. Get energy. Add an explorer to a land without invaders. Blah, blah, blah. But Roman Sunshine really came in clutch during a difficulty 17 game. Yeah, that's if you get to the top track, so we're going to be aiming for that. Each piece destroys an explorer. Oh, okay, hang on. Go in here, where the beast is going to get you. Yeah, I don't mind Sunshine River. It gets harangued by people sometimes, but... So... He would be building there, but he's not. There's no point using a slow power now. They're going... Man, sands again. Alright, you can have a town here. Like, that's just gonna die again. Don't you understand? Bring some Dahan friends in here. And like, I don't know. I guess we can just... We are gonna have massive flooding like eventually, right? So... Maybe, I don't know. We want to go to more card plays, I guess. We could go for a major power here. They're just not doing anything. Let's do one more of this. Just get more energy and do stuff. Okay, we can craft a warding. Buy steam vents. Buy explorer. Alright, they finally decide to go into the mountains. And I can just send them all into the one mountain or somewhere else. I can strafe a town and push them in there. Push them over here. All right. Major power. Talons of lightning. Okay. Bam. Do I need to play anything else? No. He lies. Four invaders. They are afraid of the Sunshine River in a bad way. They're not able to see very far. That's gonna die. What's next? Coastal or jungle or wetland? I guess, like, yeah. 2 strife. Damage per Dahan. Okay. It's wetlands. There. Okay. Double presence. Play 5 cards. I can only play, I only have 4. Let's put another. Just get presents into these lands for River's Bounty, I guess, right? If I play this, we get that. Big and 8. And probably win. Ooh. Extra energy. Do not build. Skip Ravage action. Okay. 1 damage per beast. They managed to explore there. Rude. You go in here. And River's Bounty. Let's just make little Dahan gatherings. And put a strike on you, I guess. Alright, let's get some other major power. Unrelenting growth. We have blight removal. We don't have plants. We could have disease. We don't have disease on the map. I don't know. Ah. Stuff and things. Play 3 more cards. Okay. Power Storm, problem solved. Yeah, there's a lot happening. +1 damage and ravaging. Oh no! All the 0 invaders ravaging. Ooh, Rule of Blight. Scapegoats. There's no one to escape. No one to goat. All right. They went into... Oh, they're in stage 3 now. We'll wash away stuff into here and then hit it with massive flooding. Or we could manifest there. Yeah, manifest there seems good. Could be 6 damage. Oh, we win. Okay, we win. That was easy. Not intending to make this a marathon, but let's see. 4th wave. Talons or Blood Rack? I feel like Talons is pretty awesome. And let's keep that set up again with the beast. We have way too many Dahan. Keep them by the coast. There's a cap on how many waves you can do. As many spirits as there are. We have wind lightning. All right. I guess the restriction on lightning is that you can't do fast powers, including DLC spirits. Yeah, so there's like 20 something, right? Let's say lightning can't go fast. Can't use power, slow powers fast. That's the restriction. Oh, we increased the difficulty because we didn't blight the island there. Which just removes initial stage 2 cards, so that doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, you can get up, I think. I have a spreadsheet. Second waves. The last time was 19 waves I played with the first 2 Jagged Spirits. I did on Christmas Eve. I did a 19 wave marathon, but now there's like a few more Jagged Spirits, so it's more than 20 now. Yeah, you can see the changes in each wave. There's formulas here. So it doesn't really change a whole lot after wave 7. but you do get increased adversary difficulty if you have an adversary, so. Alright, so lightning that can't go fast. I mean, you can still use fast powers if it has them, but lightning's boon is not useful, and this doesn't do the first part. So, what are they doing? They're building a city there. Well, that sucks. What we can do is... Oh, I feel like I could Raging Storm there. But I can't use it fast. I'm not allowed. We can still Raging Storm, but we still have the city kicking around, and so we might have trouble with that. Can we get... Yeah, we can't. Actually, that is going to happen. Lightning Slow Strike. Yeah. If we were allowed to use a fast power, or slow power fast, then we'd be okay, but we're not. It's nice that we have this. Talons of Lightning, but with River. Oh, that should show the aspect, right? I'm gonna... That's not a huge thing, but it would be nice. So... Set aside power from an aspect. Spirit should show the aspect. Be nice. Because it could matter too, right? Based on their special rules and stuff. So, okay. So that's gonna blight next turn unless we get a power card that can do something about it. We can at least, like, destroy the town this turn. Let's, like, try to get as many card plays as we can. We want that, and we need energy. Alright, let's just try not to die. Oh, there's a... We can destroy this town. Let's destroy that town. That's probably just gonna cascade, like, whelp, you know? So... And there's no need to use that until it gets better. Jungles, another horrible place. Alright, if we reclaim, we might get it something that says defend 6 fast, or defend 5, so seems worth trying for. We did not get that. Yeah, none of these are that exciting. I mean, Swarming Wasps is exciting for the elements and everything, so let's take that. But we're still kind of in trouble. I can only play 2 cards. Yeah, that's an issue. Let's not play a card. I can play Shatter. Just Shatter. And next turn, let's get more card plays. So that's going to blight, so we don't want to cascade into there. Let's cascade into here. Ignore Strife. Destroy Explorers. And into there. Alright, we have some pretty horrible lands. Oh, nuts. That's very... Alright, this is very bad. Lightning Slow Strike is going to be in trouble. Because this is not even enough now. Still the best place to use it. Maybe we get defend 1 in all lands or something. I feel like this might be where our luck runs out. So we have to go for the 2 card plays. And hope for a beast event. We can't do anything fast, so we are getting a cascade probably. We could hope for Sacred Sites under threat. That's something that could happen. Let's put a Sacred Site there. And I'm playing this for elements. We get it town destroy in this at least. We get to use this +1 range. And I get to add a beast. I'll add a beast here because maybe the beast stops that build. I don't think putting beasts in here does enough to bother doing anything. Blight is gonna get added. Hey, 1 damage per beast. Doesn't do a lot, but it does something. Destroys a town here. These guys are all getting killed anyway, so... Alright, fear card, do something cool. Add Strife and Line with Presence. Hooray! Alright, now we have 3 cascades. So that's cool. I think we're in trouble. We can destroy 1 town. So that's just a blight. This helps with avoiding a cascade. We already saw encompassing ward, right? Yeah. Ooh. We have to reclaim. So I think we put Dahan in here. And maybe we get defend for Dahan. And this doesn't cascade. These two, we need to like look for a major to defend one of these. I mean, there are miners that defend enough for this one. Not for that one, obviously. Inevitable Claim would be great. 65. There's going to be more chances that it works on the miner deck, right? Confounding Mists. Not enough. I mean, if we get some bonus defend, then it helps. So I'll have to go with that. Swarming Wasps might do something. And we get another town destroy. We get push up to 2 from your respective lands. Okay, that solves that. So that's something. Yeah, where is Nature's Resilience? That would be what we're looking for. So we can use this here and send these guys away, at least. No, I can do it twice. I guess it's a risk, but it's one less thing in that other land, supposing we somehow manage to survive it. I want to add a beasts in here. Maybe they do 2 damage. And we want to defend 4 there. And that's all we can do. Here's when we lose. So, burn or teach. I mean, the Ravage becomes a build. Honestly, that's what we're going to do. Because we have to do that. We have 2 cascades. Add disease to align with both Dahan and invaders. 2 damage to Dahan. I would like them to not build here. Just kick the can down the road until Talons of Lightning shows up. which I think might be now. No, one more turn. I mean, this is almost okay. We can get Dahan into here and destroy the town and defend 4. So that was a very good event for us. Always be teaching. This looks very different than the river game. River's game was a lot more brown pieces than white pieces. Okay, so we have to reclaim. We could try for a major now, but Talons is fast, and we can use it against the mountains next turn. It's going to do 5 damage, destroy town in each adjacent land. We'll probably use it here. They're still building a ton of stuff. I think I need minor powers to just get elements and maybe get something to defend. Like, this is pretty good. Each invader does -1 damage. That just deals with E5. The elements are bad, though. But I don't have enough Dahan around. Take that. It's free, too. I don't want it this turn. I want it for next turn. So we have the defend. We have guys there. Now we want to, like, kill guys in the mountains. Still don't get a city destroyed because of confounding mist. Oh well. We can push explorers out of our lands if we want. Adding beasts. Yeah, we're gonna want blight removal sometime too, right? We could push explorers out of here. I don't know where. I want to put a beast in. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hope that that is fine. We can clear these guys into somewhere else. It's dangerous, but make it have less means we have less to do. Okay, that's all we can do. Lightning slow strike. They don't do plus damage. After an action destroys one or more town, city, add town. Well, that's annoying. Add disease to the inland with the most. Hey, gained energy. I don't have any cards to reclaim, though. Move an explorer from an inland land. Well, that's, like, stupid. This says blight, I guess. We have to add a town somewhere because of that. Into this horrifying land. Alright, so we're gonna do Talons of Lightning here. So that destroys the town here, here, and here. I think that's pretty good. We could use it here, but then this land, like, explodes. I think... Can we... Yeah. I think we can block... We can deal with that land with all the stuff we're doing, so... We also have this, but... Lord, Thunder, and Destruction. Harbingers can get to Han somewhere where they're needed. Soon. This doesn't destroy... Only destroys towns in adjacent lands, so... Oh, right, we're still adding towns around. Gosh. The towns just migrate. Okay. You know what? I'm going to destroy a town here. Put it... No, I can't put it back in there. Nah, that's a bad idea. Bad idea. I'm just wondering... I want to, like, do the 5 damage here and then defend 4, right? So let's destroy a town in here and put it in here. Alright, another reclaim. One more minor power. One more minor power. Ooh, hazard spread. That is going to get me Badlands where I need them desperately. And it has great elements and it's free. This is good too, but... okay. Defend. Just like all the free powers that have the icons that I want. So Talons solves that with Confounding Mists. Solves that. We need to smash this. So the more smashing we can do there. We can put a Badlands there, and then Raging Storm does something. Still don't kill a city, though. I think Shatter is better. We're gonna have 2 cities there. I think we're just gonna have to do our best. We're also gonna have this, but we can only do so much. Or I think we're not gonna... Yeah, there's gonna be a new town that they built there, isn't there? So... I mean, pending, like, several fear cards. So... seems okay. We're gonna have 5 fear cards, I think. Maybe not 5. Yeah, we're not getting more fear. Can add beasts somewhere else. I guess it's gonna be here. We can add a I think Badlands in here makes sense. We could add disease. I don't want to spend the energy though. And I can push this guy out of my land. Let's go in this horrible place that we can maybe Raging Storm someday. Alright. What's the... top is just repeat, so it's not actually that useful. Okay, so... no blight, hopefully. They're building stuff, but maybe the fear cards help us with that. Inland land, replace explorer with town. They don't ravage inlands with strife, disease. That's fine. Push 1, haha, push 1. No build there. Remove 1 from a land with presence. There are none. Crap. Remove 2 from a land with 2 or fewer. Or remove 1 from a land with 2 or fewer. Alright, well, this is fine. Floor does not affect coastal lands. That might do something. You have 2 Dahan, 1 damage if Dahan are present. I guess I can start getting a Dahan. Yeah, this is actually kills the town. Putting this in here, so. I don't have any damage, do I? No. So I actually want to kill these explorers because I have Shatter Homesteads for the town. For both towns, I can destroy the towns. Mountain Jungle Explorer. All right. 7 damage to the... If we mesmerize Tranquility and Confounding Mists, that's defended though. So... Oh, but that's range 0. Oh, but I get +1 range. Okay. I still get that. I get something out of my abilities. We need to get Confounding Mists again. So, still minor? I feel like it's still minor. And we get to remove Blight. And add Destroyed Presence. I don't have that. Hopefully that doesn't cascade. Disorienting Landscape, I think I want to use here. I don't feel comfortable about that land. Means we don't destroy a town, but they're actually not. It's an off-element turn for sure. Next turn we can take an element turn, I guess. That is going to be an issue. I could put a disease there. I think putting a disease there is pretty good, actually. I mean, I could use that for him. That's an option. I just don't trust the event. Oh, I can push him away. Okay, so I'm still gonna do that. I'm just gonna Disorienting Landscape this guy. You go in there. And oh, but I don't have the push. I don't have the push. Why not? I have so much air because of this. Well, is it worth the risk? It's just a cascade. It's not the end of the world. I don't lose. Well, this is small now. That's cute. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Oh, but I still have the option to put disease. I could put a beast in there. Let's just verify that that solves it. They do build there. And they ravage again next turn. How am I dealing with that? Accepting the cascade. Maybe we put disease in that land. It's just a town that they build, but I don't have a town destruction. Do I put a beast somewhere? Or a wilds? I feel like we know that a disease is going to be good here, so I'm going to do that. Alright, they didn't get a damage boost. We even got defend per Dahan. Choose a land with city, build there. Guess here? Strife would have been... There wasn't any strife. You can only copy a token. You can't create strife from nothing. So, that's the thing. Push up to 2 from a land with beast. We could... I want to gather 1 Dahan into here to do more damage. I could put a town in here to do defend 1 per Dahan there. But I don't want to. Does anything else do anything? I want stuff to get killed here. So I think I'm not doing anything with this. I want more Dahan in here to hit back harder. Remove 1 from a land with stuff. Oh. Well, he's dead anyway. So I mean, these guys are doing 5 damage, and they don't have any slow powers, so that explorer's dead. Move a town from here. Ooh. We are almost winning. Alright, Sands Mountains. We have 5 cards we can play. We have not enough energy. Oh, we can't go 5 cards. Yeah, we can't do them. We can't play. Oh, you know, I could add 1 presence. I could add 1 presence and play everything. But here's the thing. That causes a cascade because we don't have anything to deal with this in the fast phase. So we actually have to reclaim. Turns out. Can't wait to see E4. Well, yeah, I'm just waiting for them to pull a wetland card and then I have to deal with it. Might not get to that point. I don't need a major power again, but I'm gonna look at one. Because trees radiate celestial brilliance. It's a fun card, but none of these have air. None of these, I mean, some of them have fire. 1 damage to each invader. This kills E4 in the slow phase. Does killing E4 win the game? It probably does, right? That's going to generate a lot of fear. Repeat this power. Do I have that? I don't have any sun, like, at all. This kills everything because the origin is my sacred site. Assuming I get a range boost. Alright, lightning's boon. Sorry. So, make sure we get to the slow phase. And so that kills, I mean, E4 is not a priority, but also it like wins us the game if we kill it. So I feel like that's of value. And we can stop a build. And we can use this to stop a build. We also can stop builds by pushing explorers around, but we don't have the right elements for that, so whatever. Alright, weird turn, but okay. I don't have Lightning's Boon. I'm not allowed to use Lightning's Boon. I'm playing Lightning's Slow Strike. Lightning's Lethargic Strike. I'm not allowed to make powers fast. +1 range will be helpful, though. Alright, you go. Man, I want these guys to go places where they can't go. He can go here. That's still fine. And you can go here. +1 health. That's annoying. That means I don't kill the city there. I don't kill a lot of the stuff there. Rude. Add the Han. Haha. You all die. Add Strife in a different line with at least 2 invaders. Each invader with Strife deals damage to other invaders. Ha ha ha. Yes. Okay. So that's going on the city. And 4 damage. Oh yeah, what I can do is ping each of these towns. And then the power will kill them. The event is trying to screw up my plan. Oh, they're not even building anything on all those lands. Nice. Alright, I think we have things under control. Finally. Oh, we added an extra... Yeah, added an extra Badlands. That's helpful. And so 2 damage kills the city. Actually. I guess I could have left the city, but I want to kill the city. Alright. We didn't win. We need 3 more fear. Is this fear? No. We don't have any fear. We have a Ravage that's not doing anything. We have builds that are doing things. Yeah, we are close. So... we don't have a lot of energy. Guess we do this. And we just play cards to generate the fear. Oh yeah, we can just play all the cards. We can actually destroy a city with our innate power. Amazing. So let's do this. We can send this guy out of here so he won't build. Yeah, we have 2 terror level 3 cards. We're also, like, gonna be fine. There's 1 guy ravaging. And we can say he does -1 damage. So, let's put more beasts in here. And that's all my fast powers. There's no way I can make powers fast. That's not a thing. Add wilds, build and lands the most. Don't know that it matters where the wilds goes. Remove 2 floors and 2 or 1. Blah blah blah. We can keep this disease around for the next wave if we remove from here. Add stripe. Hey, we've kept our wilds because they didn't see that land. Alright. And as soon as we destroy a city here, we win. Anything else we want to do? Move Dahan around? They seem to be fine. That's it. GG. Wow, that was a little more challenging. We didn't even blight the island, huh? I thought it was challenging, but turns out it was fine. All right, 1 more. I'll take it game by game. We have lightning did finally get a major power to hang on to. Pretty good one. And beasts, I think we leave in the Badlands still. Yeah, at first it seemed like this game was going to be a real bad time, but it worked out. Push Dahan there. And let's see, we got Prussia up to level 5. So, and we have Sunbright Whirlwind. Alright, I'm going to say the restriction for Sunbright is I'm only allowed to push Dahan with my special rule, not Explorers. That's going to be my restriction for Wind Kitty. I could say I'm not allowed to push anything, but like, let's at least let me do something. Tempting fate after the last game. Let's see. So normally I'd be like, push that guy out of there. I can't do that. I can only push to Han. And it's you may, right? Yeah, it's push up to. So I can still go in there, but I don't get the special rule to its full advantage. Alright, Tempest is pretty good here, right? With the Badlands. And it's out of range of my Sacred Site. So I need to get my Sacred Site all up in. And we can then scatter what they build there. Or leave it if they go somewhere else, whatever. We can decide in the slow phase. I don't think I've ever pushed a Dahan with the special rule. Well, yeah, there you go. I want to damage all the invaders. They're standing behind each other. There. Alright. They weren't going to build there, but, you know. Good to take care of them. Oh man, they get Prussia 5. Stage 3 right away. Not like right away, but... Alright. Let's send these guys. And then you aren't gonna die, which is kind of annoying, but I want you to go in here. Oh, we could put a Dahan in there with our special rule, but the Dahan will get killed because of the so actually, do I have to move everyone? Choose up to. Leave him there for death by Dahan. Push up to 1. Still want to... Yeah. Let's accept death by Dahan as something that we hope is going to happen. So let's see, maybe we get something to stop him from building. I can push him. I don't get to add wilds. Oh, but I can do gather 1. So we do have more happening in here, but that's a really good card for me, so I'm happy to take it. And we'll play 3 or get more energy. I think let's play 3. Let's get more innate action. Do we actually get more of the innate by doing that? Yeah, we get the 2nd level. So enticing splendor. To gather more Dahan, but I would like to remove blight. There's a lot of blight. This doesn't really do anything. I mean, oh, it means I can do this. Ah. Okay, we can stop the build. I'll go in there. Dig it. Stage 3, no build. Yeah. And the next explorer is going to throw guys in there anyways, but whatever. 2 Dahan in their lands. I have that. I want Scatter or Tempest. I think I'm going to reclaim anyway, probably, but... Let's grab Scatter. No build. And... matching all lands, which is about the same. So it's not a big deal. We do have a that's death by Dahan, nothing. Again, this guy. We could go for a presence add, but... 'cause, 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 ' Yeah, I mean, it's actually not a big deal. I'd rather not lose tempo. If we gain power card, add presence, put a Dahan in here for Death by Dahan, have scatter to clear this out. Like, he's not even building anyway, so yeah, okay. Just keep putting presence on the board. Purifying Flame. That seems great. Spur On, also great. Look at the elements. There's only one Blight in Mountain Sands. I'm not super excited for that, but I also don't want to play Spur On with Words of Fire this turn. I'm going to take that. Probably forget it later. Let's go for the 2 energy. I guess if I take the air, though, I get the bigger thing, which would be helpful if they go into somewhere that's a problem. I'm good for energy, right? Good enough. Oh, I didn't want it to go there. Click the wrong thing. I want to try to organize Death by Dahan in these places. I guess they're not... Yeah, they might still go into sands, so yeah, the less that's in the sands, the better. Oh, I didn't... Okay. I didn't get the threshold anyway. So in that case, it's energy. They don't ravage in lands unless there's more invaders than the terror level. Well, that's annoying. There's no Death by Dahan then. That means they're going to build. Well, Beast helped. Push 1 per token to lands without token. There are none. Well, it's not a huge deal. Jungle. This is more of a deal. Alright, adding a town. I guess it's in the sands. That is definitely more of a deal. Because these are busy, busy lands. Add town to wetland, blast with purifying flame. Yeah, but I'd rather, remove the blight here at this point. Push up to 1 explorer, that's it. Man. Scatter. There's a lot of stuff in here, right? I think I want to scatter these guys. And we can... I'd rather not put an explorer in there, so let's put a Dahan in there. Put an explorer in here. Let's put 2 Dahan in here because of the thing that can do stuff with that. And push up to 1 explorer. I'm gonna assume I can deal with that, this land somehow. Just send 1 explorer out of here, so it's 1 less. Yeah, with all the blight around, tidying up a little bit is not a bad idea. Let's reclaim, and we have a lot of cards. Defend 1. Alright, I guess we're scattering to the winds, those guys. That's fine. I kind of want this for next turn. I could also get Dahan in there and do Call to Bloodshed. Yeah, I think Drift Down is just going to be useful for next turn. Oh, I can entice the town away. That's what I'm going to do. Then, how much can I murder here? Tempest, I can kill all the explorers. I just want to stop them building a city, right? Like, that's kind of important. But if I get enough elements, I can use my innate to push the towns. And I can kill the explorers, and then they don't do anything. So that's what I'm going to do. Putting Dahan with disease and badlands tempting fate. Yeah, that's true. Well, it's done. They might remove the blight, they might die. You know, they'll do what they do. And I'm going to have windspread steps. I'm going to send these guys. Just go in here. And gather the town out of there. And then that's going to be fine, right? That's the only thing happening. And they're not going to build. No build, no problem. No disease event. Defend per Dahan. Each land with at least 2 explorers. There aren't. I'm murdering the explorers. Push 1 beast to adjacent land with no blight. It deals 1 damage there. I feel like this is a good place for the beast to be. Oh, we can kill the town. Add strife in a land with stuff. There's this city. Coastal lands. Okay. What are we doing? They're not doing much. So they're could organize a death by Dahan there. We even have a defend card if we want to put it in there. Our purifying flame doesn't work anymore since we can move the blight somehow. But I think we want to get another card. They're building like heckin' cities. I got Lure of the Unknown, which is cool, but it's not doing a whole lot. Oh yeah, we've got Forest of Living Obsidian. We can almost kill everything there. If we play this, we can kill everything. Can we do a damage in that land besides? Can we get this to... We can't play enough cards. Oh, if we get the extra air, we play these 3 cards, we can hit that threshold, I think. So that's cool. So what do I want? There's cards with my elements on it, probably. So we take the air and we push a Dahan into here. And we play cards with the elements we want. Just one of these 2. This doesn't really do anything. Neither does this, but... With this, we can do a damage to the city. Yeah, we can like push stuff in and do damage to the city and then kill everything with Forest of Living Obsidian. There's going to be like... Actually, yeah, we can push 3 towns from here and put ping, ping, ping on the city. That's going to be great. I wonder if I want to play Purifying Flame instead to like just do a damage when they explore somewhere. Because this isn't really doing anything. I guess, yeah, we definitely need the elements. I could, instead of scatter, I could play maybe just to be safe. Instead of scatter, let's play drift down. Because if that cascades, that's bad. So. And then land replace. They don't ravage. That's fine. Push one from a land with Dahan. Guess you can go that way. All right. Time to kill the things. Oh yeah, I can use Purifying Flame here to kill all that stuff. So I'm gonna do this and say you go there and you go there. And you get a damage, and you get a damage. And yeah, this is kind of outrageous. Truly, truly outrageous. We push all the Han. The Han can go here. We're still turtle level 1 for a second. We repeat this power. Seems good. Turtle level 2. And we can use this here. Alright. Everything seems okay now. Yeah, stage 3 coming so fast means that we get our set aside power really fast, which means we should take a major power. Because, oh, we just win? There's going to be no towns? We can't afford this card. But I want it. Is this, it says all elements, there's a limit on second wave. 10 or fewer elements. So you don't get the threshold on unlock the gates from set aside. Transform to our Murder's Darkness is kind of cool. Talons of Lightning, though, has been pretty clutch. I think we'll take it. We don't play it, but we take it. And I don't know. We move Dahan. We even bother playing cards? Do these do anything? I guess they like move things. I can push these Dahan so they don't get killed by the disease or like whatever. Life's balance tilts. We can remove blight by paying animal. We got animal. A chance to remove blight, that is. We did not get to remove blight. Okay. Coastal land. Coastal land. Oh, wait, I could gather a town in there? That was it? Yeah, okay, we win. GG. And we have a power to set aside that we never played. And also, Prussia is on max level. All right, I feel like we're only gonna survive so much longer at this stage, so we do get to start the game with Talons of Lightning. Maybe we'll leave the Badlands in here now. We have many mines. Prussia is terrifyingly efficient. What's many mines restriction? You can never have your sacred site count as beasts. You must always say they don't. That's the rule. So it's not stage 3 yet, but it doesn't take long. So they are heckin' going everywhere. There's going to be cities in all of these, and they all have blight already. So I think we need to pursue with scratches, but we need to get enough beasts in there. So this one, if it cascades, it has an outlet. Yeah, this one. So obviously this is harder for us to deal with. We could try like Dreadful Tiding there. This is more constrained for eventually when jungle pops up normally, so it is problematic. We can definitely do pursue with scratches on one of these lands and stop them from cascading, but not that, yeah, one of these two. Guess like if you're gonna pick one, you pick the one, leave the one alone that has multiple blight. So that's what we're gonna do. I think we need 2 card plays because we need to get more beasts on the island because we can't count our presence as beasts. Oh, we don't. I was hoping that I would get to add one. But I need to play a card with air on it. Okay. We're going to be leaning heavily on fear. And beast effects. So you guys just go in there. Sure, it'll be fine. And we can probably try to defend this one. Actually, defending this one's better, right? Because it has more Dahan. It's going to have more stuff. I don't know that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to defend it unless we pull up a really good card. It's going to have... It already has 5. It's going to have 8 damage. That doesn't seem... I think that's a skip, right? Which it does mean we do need to put beasts in there. Let's bring the Dahan along at least. Do I want... I don't want to put more Dahan in there. Whoa. Wetlands again? Okay. So that does change things a little bit because that as wetlands is going twice. It doesn't change things a whole lot. I think we still skip the jungle one. It saves the Dahan. There's already a beast in there. We just have to put one beast. We could, yeah, we could have put that, I don't know if we can easily get the Han in there. What we can do is try to get a power card. Definitely, I think I want the energy income though. So we do need a sacred site nearby enough. Yeah, I think we're just not defending those two. We need to do that next turn. Somehow. And so we cascade into here, and then we're screwed? I guess we cascade into here. We only need the sacred site for just now. I don't know that we can pay 2 energy. Can we still move a beast? Yeah. Okay. We do have the defend. We have the defend too. We could defend this. There's no Dahan, but we could. That saves a cascade next turn. So by putting a presence in here, I do need to still put one here. By doing this, defend 2, and we get an extra defend from our presence, and we can move that presence in for defend 4 if we want. Oh, but we have to put beasts in there. We can't. Yeah, we don't have beasts. We need beasts in here. Well, there's no point in putting presence there if that's happening. Let's just do this. I don't think we need to have presence like in lands at range 0 that much. I guess we sort of do for this, but I think we want to just get a bunch of beasts on the island. Nope, we're not beasts. We get beer, we get to skip an action. Dahan did not participate in ravages. Huh. We have 2 air. Discard a card or forget a card. Ugh, it's expensive though. I think we just ignore. Spend 3 in coastal lands. That would have worked. Well, they wouldn't have participated in the ravage, but it'd be from next turn. All right, if we cascade here, we might. Oh no, we know what the blight card is, right? It's not gonna help us. I want to blight there. We need an outlet for that one, right? So next turn. Immediately add presence. Add 2 cities. How about not to the wetlands? Oh, when we just lose. Okay, well, I probably could have done better. I'm not going to go back. I feel like we're in a big trouble this game. If I was able to use my special rule, maybe I'd have a better chance. Obviously, I would have a better chance, but that is it. A mini special second wave bonus. So, all right. Pretty good, though. We had Volcano. We got through 5 waves, so lost in the 6th. Wheels came off, yeah. River got 60 points. This one got 69 points. Very nice. Oh yeah, and that doesn't show the aspect too, right? These are not showing the aspects. Oh, I want to write a beta feedback, but I'll just add it to that other card I made. So little things with aspects, no one else noticed, but I noticed just there. So all right, that's gonna do it for an extra special Handelabra Live. Got to get back to work and fix those issues on Volcano. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good day. Bye for now.